Hello, 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 beautiful people. Well, I'm a little bit nervous. Gotta be real about that. But I do have something to say. I would like to speak on how I've been watching a lot of content or seeing a lot of content, coming across a lot of content, however, about men versus women and two parent households and this should be done this way, that should be done that way, all these stigmas and misinterpretations and just a lot of bull crap, really. But what it all comes down to is the fact that it's time for growth. It's time for change. It's time for us to do better as people. Like really. It's not about um necessarily what the men should be doing better or what the women should be doing better. It's about what we as individuals should be doing better collectively. It shouldn't just be men making justifications for their actions because they're men or women making justification for their actions because they're women. It's time for us to all take accountability for our actions and grow and do better. I'm hearing a lot about two parent households, and that's great. It's great to have a two parent household for a mother and a father to be present in the household. But it's deeper than that. We need mothers and fathers working together in a household, not just being present. It needs to be a partnership. If there's a mother and a father in a household, then they are a team. It shouldn't be both parents in the household, but then all of the weight and responsibility is on the mother, or all the weight and responsibility is on the father. They should be teaching these children together, praying over them children together, leading, guiding those children together. It's like I hear that so much, but where is the effectiveness in having two parents in the household if one is doing so much and the other is just not doing anything? It's about being together. It's about them being unified in there being two parents in the household. That's what's important. And also, men, understand that daddy issues for women are deeper than just not having a daddy. Some of us had a daddy, and maybe he wasn't a good daddy. Or maybe he was a good daddy, but he had flaws. Some of us have daddy issues because we were sexually abused by our own fathers. And that is why we have trouble communicating with men, being transparent and open and vulnerable with men. But nobody wants to talk about that. We don't want to talk about how women have become ruined by those that should be protecting them, those that they should be able to look up to, those that they should be able to go to if someone else is doing something that shouldn't be happening to them. But how do you deal with it when the one that you should be able to go to if someone else is doing it is the one, in fact, that did it? But y'all don't want to talk about that. Some of us don't know how to effectively communicate with men because of what has happened to us by a man. It's not just because we didn't have a dad. We had a dad that provided, a dad that was present, but a dad that was abusive. And some of us didn't even understand until we got older that it was abuse. But again, that's not the things that y'all want to talk about. You just want to be stuck on she has daddy issues because she didn't have a daddy. That's not it. Some of us have daddy issues because we had a daddy. But again, y'all don't want to talk about that. But also, it's time for us to start getting past those things. It's time for us to start growing past those things, letting those childhood traumas and those things that are continuing to keep us stagnant in life go. You can't get to the next level holding on to things that happened to you on the last one. That's not how that works. You use the things that happen to you as motivation to move forward, not as an excuse to be stagnant. We have to do better. We have to do better. We really do. It's time to do better. We got to grow. We have to mature. Every day you should be learning something new that's going to help you get to the next level. You should be implementing these things that you're learning on level 1 into level 2, into level 3, and so forth and so on. Like, you're not going to get to the next level if you're not pushing, if you're not striving. Where's the effort? The effort is not in holding on. Free yourself. Let that negative stuff go. You'll never have any peace if you keep holding on to the things that disrupt your peace. If you keep holding on to the people that disrupt your peace. Free yourself. I'm going to shut this down right here. And I'm going to go into part 2 because I'm not done.